Life in Vancouver is beautiful until your rent is due, groceries somehow cost $100, and a simple coffee run turns into $15 without even trying. Living here is expensive, and lately I've been trying to be way more intentional with my spending, especially now that I'm in my 30s and saving for bigger things like travel, concerts, and my wedding. So, welcome back to Living Frugally in Vancouver Part 2. One of the biggest changes we've made recently is moving into an older apartment building, which actually saved us around $300 a month compared to our last place. And honestly, little decisions like that really made me realize how much money quietly disappears when you live in a city like Vancouver. So I'm back again to influence you, not just from buying random things you probably don't need, but also from the small everyday habits that slowly drain your wallet without you even noticing. Just to be clear, this isn't about never spending money, it's just about being intentional with it. One thing that saves me a lot of money is making my matcha or London fog at home. I don't really drink coffee, so it usually matcha or London fog for me. And yeah, it's a simple one, but it works. In Vancouver, one drink can easily be at $7 or $8 plus tax and a tip, which adds up fast if you're buying it every day. At home, even with the good ingredients, it's around $3 or $4 per drink. Same vibe, just way cheaper. Also, I am a foodie, so I still really love eating out, but I've become a lot more intentional with it. When I go to restaurants now, I usually don't order drinks anymore. Some places charge a $10 to $12 for a single glass, and for me personally, I just can't justify that anymore. I'm honestly happy with water and most of the time anyway. I also don't really order appetizer anymore, not because I don't like them, but because I'd rather enjoy my main meal without basically doubling the bill before I even started eating. So now I just stick to what I actually came for, the food, and it feels like a treat, just without the extra spending. Another big one, I don't own a car, so I rely on public transit and walking. Because honestly, having a car comes with so many hidden costs. Gas, insurance, maintenance, parking, even just parking at your apartment or downtown can get expensive really fast. I'm also lucky to live in a pretty walkable city with a decent transit. So I know that this isn't the case for everyone. My fiance does have a truck, so we use it when we need to do bigger grocery runs or errands. But day to day, transit just makes more sense for me. It's cheaper, simpler, and honestly less stressful. I've also scaled back on streaming subscriptions. I basically just use Netflix and YouTube, and even then, I'm pretty intentional about it. No extra add-ons, no subscriptions I barely use. For most of my entertainment, YouTube is more than enough. I used to feel like I needed every streaming platform just to keep up, but I realized I was barely even using them. Next is something small but powerful. I don't go to the salon every month anymore. I used to go every 3 to 4 weeks just because I felt like my nail always had to be done, but now I've been more intentional about it. Same thing with my hair. I've stopped doing constant salon visits for color or balayage maintenance. I still love switching up my hair sometimes, but now I keep it more natural and low maintenance. If I really want to change, I'll still go, but only when it actually feels worth it and not as a routine expense. And lastly, I stopped buying things right away. If I like something, I just put it on a wish list and leave it for a few days, because most of the time the feeling passes and I realize I didn't actually need it. It helps me to avoid so many impulse buys and will quietly add it up over time. So yeah, that's part of how I've been living a bit more intentional in my 30s while trying to save for the bigger things in life. So if you have any frugal or intentional living habits too, I'd love to hear them. Share them in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.